Hey, we're going to jump in and I'm going to show you one of my personal favorite business models. And we're going to look at a business that makes tens of millions of dollars every single year, if not hundreds of millions. And we're going to basically go in, copy and paste. So this doesn't take any tech skills. And the best thing about it, if you like, share, and comment checklist, or just make any comment whatsoever, I'm going to leave you a link, give you a private link to my freebies that I've got online. So you'll get a full checklist of what we're doing. You'll be able to build this business. You don't need any tech skills. There's no paywalls at the end of this. There's no coaching call. I'm going to give you all my favorite softwares, including some powerful prompts and everything you need to build this business. So let's dive in and show you what this is and how you build it with no experience and get away from that 9 to 5. That's what I always say is the problem with life right now is we're controlled by corporations, and we cannot get away from that because we're working every single day, 12-hour days. Now it used to be you just go to work for 8 hours, come home and spend time with your family. Not anymore. A lot of people are working 2 jobs to survive. I've been independent for over 20 years, and my background was I was a life flight paramedic, worked on a SWAT team, and then I went into marketing 20 years ago. So I'm not as young as I look, but we're going to go in and I'm going to take you through step by step how to make money online with this system here. And if you put in the work, every day put in the work and follow these steps, you could possibly be doing the same of what some of these other people are doing. So obviously there's no guarantees here. There's no, this is not a get rich quick deal. There's no courses or anything like that. We're just going to go through step by step, show you the steps and what I do personally to make an income that has replaced a 9 to 5 job. So as we know, everything's going to AI, but we're going to show you a software that we can build very easily. All you're going to do is copy and paste what I do in this video. I'm going to show you everything through this step by step, so don't skip, otherwise you'll miss the steps to build this business. But it doesn't take very long to build this out. And of course, you're going to have to do a few little tweaks to it other than what I'm showing you. But we're going to give you everything. We've got the software that you can get to start building this business. That will be in that private link that I'll send you if you comment, like, and subscribe and share this. When you receive that link, just go to the bottom under freebies, click I want to start my AI business, and that's all you need to do to get going. So we're looking at one of these companies, and I worked along with this company when I was in doing a lot of dealership marketing. I worked with some of the largest dealerships in the country, primarily Chevrolet, General Motors dealerships. And so when we look at these in particular, Podium was one of the companies that all they did back then was just reputation, reviews. So they got reviews for the dealerships, and now they've gone into a few different solutions, get leads, convert leads. I'm going to show you a system that does far more than what this is: text marketing, SMS messaging. I'm going to show you and help you build a business that can do everything that I'm talking about with these companies. Now, Podium, I don't know what Podium makes. Let's ask ChatGPT what Podium does per year. So let's jump over and we'll ask how much Podium makes per year from ChatGPT. Today they just changed to ChatGPT 5, so we use the plus version of this so we get a little bit more detail. This company in 2024 made $219 million. So we're talking hundreds of millions. So here's another estimate in 2023. It's likely reliable. So these were just sources that basically give the projections. And then we're going to look at another business model. So these guys have solutions. They have messaging, mass reviews, web chat, text messaging, different things like that, text to pay. But what if I told you you could build a business just like this, and you're basically going to copy and paste. I'm going to provide you all the tutorials to this, and you're going to build this business and push it out, and we'll show you how to push this out to local businesses. So let's dive in. You can do the research on your own, but typically when these guys, Podium, it looks like they charge about $500 to $600 a month, and that's for particular services. When you start adding everything on, that's when the price gets pricey. And so when they don't show their pricing, as we look here, they just show the services, phone pricing based on number of units. So those prices are going to go up and up and up and up. I've been through it. I've done it. And then typically you need something else to support this. And then so you've got more monthly fees. But we're going to show you a platform that is all in one, does everything that you can imagine, including all this, surveys, lead form capture, everything that we're showing you here in both these platforms, this software will do. So let's dive in. Again, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll get you a private link, the tutorials, everything you need, the checklist to get this going. In fact, there's even a 5-day course, live course that you can jump on, and it's going to take you through step by step. It doesn't cost you anything. And the best thing about this is for the first 30 days, you don't even have to pay for the software. And so you can build your business, start making money online, and building this new, if you want to call it a side hustle, you could call it a side hustle, but I would focus in on building this as your business. First things first, you're going to need a website, and we've got this all completely built out for you. It's completely white label. You just put your logo in, put your contact information in, and then you're ready to go. And so remember, we looked at those other companies. They had messaging, they had text to payments, they had web chat, online reviews, missed call text back, all different services that they offered. And this is a complete template with pricing and everything that you can use right away, and even book your demos if somebody wants a demo. I can say this, that a lot of people just want to try it because under your pricing, they're going to get hooked on it because you're going to offer a free trial. So that's the cool thing about the software is whatever plan they go with, you're going to give them 14 days free, try it out, and you can even help them with the onboarding by the support that we have on our side that is going to onboard them automatically, and you don't have to do anything. So everything's in here. You got all your pricing, all your AI, you got your text to pay. Remember, we were looking at that other company that's making hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and they were offering the same thing, but at a higher price. So we've got all our products here. If you click on this, this is a full website that you're going to be able to tailor to whatever your needs are and go through it. So if you look at this on the back end here, we've got all our pages, AI follow-ups, about pricing. This is a full in-depth website that you can use, and you don't even need to set up. You just need to add your logo and a couple settings. Go over to Name Silo. Remember, in that checklist, we have all these links for you to grab all that. And in that website that we're going to give you in that link tree, you're going to be able to grab the Start the AI Business. It'll have the complete blueprint. We used to use another service for our domains. We don't anymore. We used to use GoDaddy. We go to NameSilo, Namecheap, either one of those. We just find it personally a lot better. There's not a fluff, not a lot of upsells and trying to get you to buy this and that and everything else. So I've been using NameSilo for over 10 years. Love it. So there'll be a link in the description down below to grab that. Otherwise in that checklist. So let me show you how we set up this pricing and how cool it is, because you pay one price per month and then you charge them that monthly price that we just showed you. And so you can charge as many people as you want, $4.97 a month, without your monthly price for the software to white label this going up. It will not go up. You can add on as many as you want, unlimited, and keep going and growing. So under the configuration here, let me just show you how we do this pricing and set it up. So this is our what we call our SaaS configurator. So we can set this up. SaaS means software as a service. So you're selling software. And remember this, you could be a marketing company and provide marketing. And if you provide a software for them, there's a high percentage that if they cancel your marketing company, they are not going to cancel the software. That's what we find out, that there's a high percentage of people that hang on to the software because they start putting all their contacts, all their stuff into it, start working it, and then they realize that, okay, I can't go without this software. So huge advantage here. But you can see as we have TextWay, two-way text email conversations. We've got a lot of AI stuff in here, but it's fully configurable. So when we go into edit details, we can click on the features here and you can see in this particular package, this is everything that's included. Remember, we looked at that other software that was expensive, and they included surveys, they included a lot of different things. I don't think they had proposal and estimates, but this is something that you can offer to local businesses like contractors, landscapers, all different people. There's invoicing in here. There's social planners where you can schedule out all your social planning. And here's the kicker with this is you can sell this to a local business, but typically they don't want to deal with handling the software. This is where the money comes in and where you can make 10K a month if you do this right. So what we do is we give them the software at a price, and then they typically want an onboarding. So we charge to set them up in the system, which is very simple. And I'll show you in this software that there is a marketplace, so you can go over there and actually have somebody onboard that client for you at just a small fee. And then you're completely hands off. You don't have to do it. And then the other thing is that they want your marketing skills. They want you to handle their social media. They want you to handle their email marketing. So you can start charging for that. Maybe it's $500, maybe it's $1,000 a month. But let's just say at a minimum, we don't have a client at $500 a month. I can tell you that. A lot more than that. And so if you have, we'll just say $500 a month for marketing, handling their social media, and then $500 a month for the software, that's $1,000 a month recurring every single month. Passive income that's coming in. So if you have that, all you need is 10 clients to get to $10,000 a month. That's it. So if you want to make $3,000 a month, which maybe that's your replaceable income for the job that you're working right now, all you need is 3 clients to pay you $1,000 a month. Or if they just do the software And that's all they do. If you have 10 clients buying your software at $500 a month, we are talking about $5,000 a month. So it's not hard to look at this. This is why marketing and advertising, especially software, is the big thing right now, because we all know that people are selling software and those are the people that are making the money. So all you do is go in here, you simply go in. Let me just show you this real quick. So we got our website here, but we have, we've got the stores, we got the webinars. This software literally does everything: quizzes, surveys, forms. The chat widget that we went and looked at on this particular page here, we can build that. We have that. It takes like 5 minutes to set that up. Watch this. I'll put this into this particular website and show you real quick. So if we want a chat widget in here, we just click on the website, we click on settings, and we go down here and it says chat widget none. And we just go and create a chat widget over here, which takes just a few minutes to create. So we're just going to call it new. We'll do an all-in-one chat. And we're just going to save this. We can set it up with different colors to theme it to whatever color we're looking at. You can see I can change it over here. But we're going to save this. We're going to go back over here. And we're going to go back into our websites. We're going to go into SaaS here. And the SaaS website, the white label one. And we're going to go to settings. And now we have chat widget 1. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. We're going to save that. And we're going to refresh this page. And now we have a chat widget that's going to pop up in the corner here. You can see it right here. So there it is. And that's how easy it is. Don't let this be overcomplicating. If you want to add a logo here, go to Fiverr, first of all, and get a logo done for $5 or $10. And so I always try to build stuff and help you with a business that doesn't cost you a lot of money up front to start this. So that is my goal, because I've been there. I struggled and I know how difficult it can be. So we can go into here, we can set up, edit this, and then we can drop in a logo here. So we'll grab a simple logo. So all we got to do to change this logo, watch this. We just go over here. We go down to our logo, brand logo right here. And we're going to go find a logo real quick. I'm just going to pause this, bring it in. So we got our logo right here. And there's a lot of like stock images that you can bring in and build off of that. But we're just going to double click on this. And now we can go up here. We can hit save. And we're just going to save it as a global setting here. And then we'll go ahead and look at our website. And now we have a logo up there. See, it's that easy. So I'm not pausing this stuff to try to make it look super easy. I'm here to help you out and teach you how to do this and build a successful business. That's what I want for you. I guess it's my Lifelight background, my Lifelight paramedic background that really brings me to this. So I like to help people. I mean, that's what I did half my life, is help people, save lives. And now I just teach people how to not be stuck in a 9-to-5 job and be able to get outside your comfort zone and build something that you can be proud of. So that's my goal here. So we're looking at this, and let's look at the next steps that we really need to really build this business. So how do you sell this to a business? First of all, if you want to be competitive, remember we asked ChatGPT on pricing of the software, and it says for their pro plan, it's $5.99 a month. Now, you're not a Podium, you're not a Connect or anything like that. So one thing to remember is you want to be competitive. So that's going to be your number one thing. And you could set this price and bring this price down to $197 or even $97. But I wouldn't go that low, because this is a software that people need for their business to make it easier to maintain, to automate, because this automates their full business. It puts AI, the newest thing in technology, into their business so that if they're a one-person, two-person operation, they can run their business without having hands-on marketing. So when a lead comes in, it automatically texts them, it automatically emails them, it does everything for them. But the cool thing is you don't have to worry about doing the technology and all the coding and everything else, because the software does it all for them. So, and then when they sign on, they have their own support system. So it's that easy to get this up and going and be competitive. And just let me show you how you would go find these clients. So the first tool that you can use is within the software itself. So you're considered an agency, you're offering a software as a service. And so there is a prospecting tool in here. So you can just go into add prospect. You can search like, let's just search landscape and see what comes up. We've got landscapers. And then we can look at this and we can look at their Google reviews. If they need help with the reviews, like these, there's only 11 reviews. We can help them out with this and add that to the prospect. Or we can simply go over to Google and see what's going on over here. But the cool thing about this is it'll tell you what your conversion rate is, that you're more likely to get this client. Like this is 75% more likely to get this client, because the tool that we use is AI driven. It knows that they need help. And then we've got their phone number, we got all their information, and then we can go in there and grab that information. The other place is just to simply go over to type in landscapers in, let's go in Huntsville, Alabama, technology hub, the new Silicon Valley. And we just go over here and look at these. So you just click on more businesses. This is paid ads. This is not paid ads. And you could get them in the spot if you upcharge. See, and that's another thing. You can charge them more monthly for each thing you add on. But then we just look at it and we go over there and we can see all the reviews right there and go after those businesses and set up your system to go after, automate, and then you're not doing all this cold calling. The other one is this free Google extension here. And all it is I just open it up and all these leads right here pop over into a CSV file. It's called Instant Data Scraper. It's goes over, you've got their phone number, you've got their website. I can see right away that this company over here has a Google Leads website popping up right here at number one. So they need a website, they need reviews, they need a lot of different things. So as we look at this, we can go right away and see which ones we need to go after. This one's got one review, that's it. 3+ years in business with one review. What's wrong with that? They don't have an automated review system, so we can help them with that. But anyways, we're going to go back and just remember, like, subscribe, make a comment, drop a comment, and we'll get you everything that you need. Otherwise, go to learn.jimpaar.com, and you can start grabbing everything that you need. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.